young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never fake.
Coach, thanks. We're about 12 miles south of the future home of the Chargers at the current home of the Chargers, and that's Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go now. 27 Indy. I got wide. Alpha. 20.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
From the pistol, they run with Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Let's go. He's checking. Crash. Check 52. What is it?
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Adrian Phillips.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Newton now to throw. And he's got his target. That's more.
Here we
and
go.
he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
20. Right here. 8. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now Newton on first down. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And picked up by the Chargers. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown.
Let's go.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Tackles. Whip. Hey, watch the whip. Here we go.
Throwing on third down, Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Chargers take over.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Let's go, D. Recon, 132 fight. Charlie. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Come off the ball hard. Check 24, check 20, go.
Off the play fake, Martinez. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
Mike, check, 59. We own them. We own them.
On second down, it's Gordon. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
15 Lonnie. Mike to 59. In your face.
Now Martinez to throw on third down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Double up. SOS.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check.
McCaffrey on the counter. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
He's checking crack. Hey, 20. Switch gears. Delta. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Now he's forced out left. He can run for it, and he will. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Check. Fresno.
Watch it.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this.
Let's get it. What's that? Three down. Get it.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
6-0 our score after 1. Panther football to start quarter number 2. Panther football to start quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here, as they're facing a very tough 3rd and 11. To throw on 3rd down, Newton. Flush to his right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. 4th down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He's airing it out for Williams, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Complete to Jones. Jones hit and the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chargers' 23-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Here we go. No. Off.
McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Back to throw, Newton. This is caught. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. It's caught by Aguilar. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down.
Watch the ship.
Oh, they'll run the option right, and he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal, and the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Mike's 59. Let's go, D.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Hey, check 24. Ready. Mike, we're going 24. Ready.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Gun. You don't want none of that. Give me it. Pick up the ball.
Out of the gun, Newton.
Watch the run.
Got his target, Samuel. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it and picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Yeah, baby.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around. And we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 25's the mic.
High 7, let's go.
There we go.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Double dog. That's the way.
And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
Hey, let's get this. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
H3-2-18, chopper. Wahoo!
Check.
Leo!
Check it, hot read.
Cheetah!
That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Buzz!
Mike, check. 59.
Hey, defense, let's go!
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Let's go! Get off the field!
To throw is Martinez, operating from the gun. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Martinez sets up the screen to Gordon. Now a signal and a timeout called, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Foxtrot! Ready, go!
We'll go. 25's the mic. Hey, watch the slant. Hey, 25's head. 25's
Martinez now. From the gun, he'll throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Mike Williams. Incomplete.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Badgley able to knock this one through. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Badgley now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. This is McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. A shotgun snap for Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Pilardi now on the punt as he sends this one away. Here's Jones. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
90, Wolf, 59. We ain't giving up nothing today.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
I know you felt that one. Ready. Check, 59. Oh, get him. Yep. Motion. Check 50. Let go.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon.
Championships, baby.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 3 yards there. Good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Now a first carry for their fullback. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Get him, boy.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Ready. Mike 5'9". I got you, son. What happened? Blitz.
Here's Gordon.
Blitz.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Tight end to the right, boy. Move. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 45. Protein spill. Check nickel. Yep. Bang.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson.
Run.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Jam, 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 jam.
Newton on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple, and that's exactly why they trail.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And an alley to run. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
And a Panther first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Gano the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be...
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Bruce Irvin able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
On second down now, it's Gordon, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
I got you.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. They'll run with Jackson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves them with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down.
Ready? Eight. Here we go. Watch out.
49. 49's the mic. All day, just like that. Just like
From the gun, here's Newton. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. This is Gordon. Dances by him. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Get in the weight room.
2nd and 6. And his throw is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Throwing is Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Newton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 right at the 40. They'll run with McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
I'm coming.
Operating from the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now it's Newton. Completes it to Samuel. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Switch.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5, pickup of 3. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They come out here in the eye. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? McCaffrey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And Gano's kick is right through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Let's go, baby. We turn over. Get that ball. Ready. Get that ball. Go. Out.
They're going to give it to Gordon, and he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown, as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Check 43.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
All day.
Pass intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage.